Alright, what's up, Pokemoshpitbeta? Right now I'm bringing you an NU battle from Pokemon Online. And since Pokemon Online doesn't really have a team preview kind of thing, I made one in Paint, so just show what's going on. I see this guy's got I wouldn't say a standard NU team, but, you know, pretty solid NU team. He's got Mesprit, Miltank. He's got Cacturn and Girder, which are probably going to be wanting to set up and use priority moves, and then Sock, which I was thinking was going to be Scarp because, you know, the rest of the team looks pretty slow. And when you compare it to my team, I got, you know, the Dunsparce lead with trying to get Serene Grace and status. I got, I'm not even sure what this thing is called, but I'll probably remember later. And I got Scarf Chatot, Special Defensive, Duskull, Violet, and then Azora on Machoke. Machoke is not Violet, as you might think, and obviously I have Zora disguised as Machoke, you know, fake out like Psychic Types and everything else, but whatever. Let's just get into it. And he leads off with Mesprit, while I lead off with Dunsparce. And I'm not sure what this Mesprit wants to do. I'm really hoping he doesn't have sub, but he goes right for the Reflect, so it's a screeny Mesprit. And I go for the Poison Jab because I want to get the poison on this Mesprit, get damage off on it, because I know Mesprit's pretty bulky, especially with screen, so obviously as much damage as possible is good. And now I'm going to switch on to my Machoke, pretty much assuming he's going to set up the other screen. But really this isn't Machoke, this is Zorua. But right here I'm thinking maybe this Mesprit's carrying U-turn so we can, you know, pass the screens to something. So I U-turn out first, and I don't want to get, you know, hit with super effective damage because it's a Zorua. So I switch on Duskull to resist the U-turn, and in case he goes for a Psychic, which he did there, I can take it, especially defensive. So I'm going to go for the Nightshade right here because I want as much damage on Mesprit as I can get trying to kill it so it can't stop screens later on. But he switches into Miltank, so it's not going to touch it at all, which is bad. But I have dual status on Duskull, it's actually Will-O-Wisp. I'm going to go with Will-O-Wisp because I know Miltank's a physical attacker. And this is another thing I want residual damage on. It's a pretty bulky Pokemon. And then Will-O-Wisp misses, which kind of sucks. And I don't know really what he wants to do or what he can do, so I'm going to go for a Toxic this turn. Because after seeing the Heal Bell, I'm going to notice he is more defensive, and he probably won't have too much attack, so the burn won't matter too much. But he sets up Stealth Rocks, which isn't too good because I have a Flying and a Bug type on my team. And I don't have a Spinner, but right now he's just going to switch into Cacturn, and since I don't have anything left to do to the Miltank, it's at pretty high HP, no reason to Pain Split, I'm switching to Dunsparce. And right here, I'm not sure what Cacturn to do, and he goes for a Swords Dance, which is bad for me. I go for the Poison Jab, super effective damage, and possibly get the Poison. But I don't get the Poison, and the Reflect wears off this turn, which would have been really nice if it was the turn before, because that Poison Jab would have done a heck of a lot more. But he goes straight for the Sucker Punch, +2 Life Orb. Dunsparce doesn't stand a chance, even if it was, I don't even know how, yeah, whatever. Sorry, I don't have any defense investment in the Dunsparce. It's just HP and attack and speed. So I go into Machoke, and this is a Specs Machoke, and I go for the Vacuum Wave and take out the Cacturn, which is pretty sweet. Specs Machoke, no guard, definitely catches people off guard, because you get off guard, no guard, and you can go for Focus Blast and Fire Blast, and hits things really hard. So it goes into Girder, and since I'm stuck in Vacuum Wave, it's not really going to be doing too much to a Girder, which they're usually specially defensive, and they bulk up to get the physical defense up. So he's going to go for a second bulk up after switching to Duskull, that way he can't Drain Punch me. And that's one of the main reasons Duskull is on this team, is to take on fighting types. So I Pain Split, get some health back, and he goes for the third bulk up, possibly getting greedy, possibly just trying to sweep me. And I go for Toxic because I know Will-O-Wisp will just increase his guts, and there's no point. And I know he's going to be in for more turns than, I don't know, he'll be in for a lot of turns, so Toxic will end up doing more, whatever. So I go for a Payback. I live with 1 HP, which is perfect because I get a Nightshade off, and then I get more Toxic damage. So he has to use a whole nother turn to kill me with another Payback, so I can get more Toxic damage on this Girder. So that thankfully it won't be sweeping me today, and I can easily switch into Machoke to Revenge Kill it with a Vacuum Wave. But here he actually switches out, possibly saving Girder for later because of the Mach Punch and everything. Also possibly Death Fodder. So Vacuum Wave only does 30% to Sock, which is bad. In the same sense, it's good because I got rid of his Sturdy in case I need to do damage. So I'm expecting a close combat, and I believe on here, Bug type resists fighting, obviously. So I'm able to take the close combat 60% health. I'm pretty sure if that was Bandit, I would have died. So I'm thinking this is a Scarf Sock, but it's not. And I'll speed it with Leaf Blade and kill it, which is great. And even if he had Scarf, I probably could have came in with Machoke and Wrench killed him. And here he switches into a Mesprit. Pretty bad play on his part. I don't know what he's doing there. I carry the X-Scissor. Maybe he forgot his bug. I don't know. Never see Leavanny here. And I am Expert Belt. I have Swords Dance and Leaf Blade and X-Scissor and whatnot. So there's no chance of him living that. I don't know why he sacked his Mesprit there. And here he just goes into Girder and kills me with a Mach Punch because he has guts and everything, even though I resist it. And it sucks to lose with very low health after the toxic damage. And I'm going to bring in Machoke because I'm looking at his team. He has the Cow Thing, Miltank, and he has Armaldo back in his team. I don't know. And I need to go for the Focus Blast, get the specs off. He does get a Mach Punch off. Since I'm not a Violate, it's going to do a lot. But it's alright because here I go for the Focus Blast on Armaldo and does pretty good, 62%. I think for how bulky Armaldos tend to be, that's really good. And he gets Special Defense drop, which is really going to be helpful. But he Earthquakes and kills me because, as I said, Armaldo has really high attack, and I'm not a Violate, so that'll kill me. I go into Chatot, but it's really not Chatot, it's Zorua. And I just wanted to get Zorua in first because I needed to see what Miltank was going to do. So I go for the Night Daze, and thanks to Special Defense drop, I take it out. Don't know if that would have killed it otherwise. I really don't think so, after seeing how much Focus Blast did with specs. And I go for another Night Daze on some Miltank, and thankfully I Toxic did earlier with Duskull. So the Night Daze does an alright chunk, and after the Body Slam and Life Orb damage, Zorua's going to faint. That's alright, because my last Pokemon is Scarf Chatot, and I'm going to bring that in and go for the Hyper Voice, which is strongest move. It's 100 base with Stab. And although I'm modest, it only does 29%, which is half of his health remaining. And I'm expecting the Body Slam, and he goes for it, and thankfully it doesn't take me out, nor does he get paralyzation, and whatever. And that's great for me. After toxic damage, the second Hyper Voice will take him out, and that'll be the game. It was a pretty good game. I mean, the guy's only real problem was switching into that Mesprit on Leavanny. He probably could have taken the game if he kept his Mesprit alive. I don't think Hyper Voice would have killed it. I don't think he would have switched it in on Zorua. But that's alright. I mean, that's a good thing about NU is when you use a crazy team like this, I don't know if it's crazy, but random team like this, people really don't know what to expect. So you can't completely blame people for not knowing what's going on. And basically, that's it. If you like this battle, check out my channel. It's in the description. You can see that guy's username on PO. I don't know anything about him. And I don't know if you ever see him PO, say hi or whatever. I don't know. But check me out. I do PO battles. I upload some different Let's Play stuff, mostly Pokemon, and I dabble in like Mario and stuff, so whatever. Thanks for watching, and also subscribe to Pokemoshpitbeta if you're not, because it's a great channel. And thanks for watching. Bye.